This book was developed to help the wrongly convicted women and men currently incarcerated in state prison help themselves before a lawyer gets involved with their case post-conviction. You might ask, what is a wrongful conviction? Well, a wrongful conviction is any conviction that occurs that is contrary to the established procedural guidelines that are there to ensure that a fair and impartial trial occurs, or that the equitable administration of justice is applied. Simply put, if the law is not followed, somebody gets screwed. To correct a wrongful conviction, there are options. You can reverse the conviction and sentence and set the offender free, or the accused offender free. You can reverse the conviction and sentence and grant them a new trial, start all over again. Or you can reverse the conviction and sentence and reimpose a correct or more equitable conviction and sentence. And just as there are options to correct an illegal sentence, there's also options or reasons why you should request it. One, which is one of the most famous or ones that's used the most, is the inadequacy of counsel, whether at trial or on direct appeal. Another is the prosecutorial misconduct, where the prosecutor withholds favorable evidence, doesn't live up to his side of the bargain in a plea agreement, and other areas also. Also, there's misapplied science, whether it be DNA, bloodshot residue, photographs, scientific type evidence. Some of the most overlooked and probably more important areas that will help you to get a wrong conviction are those that violate the state procedural process or constitutional guidelines. Of course, there's many, many more. You've probably heard of people getting out of prison early, being released, or some not even going for what are called technical reasons. The reason behind that is there was a lawyer involved who was organized and prepared, them and their team, and they were able to look at the case in its totality to see if the state had a winning hand and what they could do. This is important because your loved one who's right now incarcerated has to prepare their own post-convictional petition to the court to have your case re-examined without the assistance of a lawyer. And done improperly, this could become a one-shot deal. After reading this book and following the viable suggestions contained therein, your loved one can become a more informed client and better prepared to help the lawyer help them post-convictionally. So if you think that this book can be some assistance to your loved one, order them a copy today, and order one for yourself too. For short of God's intervention, knowledge is our best defense against injustice.